Morning everyone, my name's Lauren. I'll be guiding you through an early morning dynamic yoga practice this morning here at Bamboo Wellness. It's an uplifting dynamic practice designed to get the breath moving, to get the body moving and energise you for the rest of your day. So I hope you enjoy. Morning everyone, so starting kneeling on your mat this morning. I'm going to start with gentle activation of the spine and a couple of twists to warm us up. So starting by kneeling, start by inhaling, reaching your hands up nice and wide. So really feel a stretch along the collarbones here, an activation in the biceps and the triceps and pinching of the shoulder blades together. Breathe here a moment, maybe take a rock of your neck backwards and gently drop it down towards your chest. Bring your hands together. As you inhale, open out your right hand to the side of the room. Exhale, close it back in. Inhale, take that to the left, look along the left arm, open the chest. Exhale, bring it back in. One more each side. Inhale to the right. Exhale to center, inhale to the left. Exhale, come back to center. Release your hands, take your right hand to your left knee. Reach the left hand behind you. Take a gentle opening into the side body here, feeling a nice twist into the belly. Hold for 3. Look along the hand for 2. 1, exhale, release, come back through center, maybe take a shrug of the shoulders and take the left hand to the right knee, right hand reaches out behind you, follow the line of the arm, hold here for 3, for 2, 1, exhale, release, come back through center. Everybody just roll your shoulders forwards and back all the way up to the ears and dropping them back down. So starting in our cat position, in our tabletop position, hands beneath shoulders, knees beneath hips, making a nice flat back with your back here. As you inhale, drop the pelvis down towards the mat, open the collarbones and look up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, ground through the pelvis, all the way up to the shoulder blades, chuck your chin in towards your chest. 2 more, inhale, dip the pelvis, open the chest, push the earth away with your hands. Exhale, tuck the pelvis under, chin tucks towards the chest, belly button tucks in towards the spine. And 1 more just for luck, inhale, open, exhale to close. And coming back through neutral now. Keeping your knees where they are, we want to walk our hands out further in front of the mat, pointing the hands to the outside edges of the mat. So you want to keep your knees and your hips where they are and just gently lower the chest down towards the mat, coming into your melting heart pose or your puppy pose. And feel a nice stretch within the shoulders, an elongation of the spine, and allow the belly to be really relaxed here. We're not holding on to any of the muscles. And most importantly, allowing the breath to flow deeply into your belly. Really sending the breath deep down and filling up again. 1 more breath here, inhale. Exhale. Slowly press back into the hands. Walk the hands back beneath the shoulders. From here, we're tucking the toes under, lifting the sit bones high up towards the ceiling, finding our first downward facing dog of the day. And just encourage you here to move intuitively, maybe take a pedal of the feet, bending the right leg and the left leg, and maybe taking a little wiggle into the sides of the body here, nodding the head yes, shaking the head no, just warming up, being gentle and kind to your body. Allow the feet to find the mat, take a bend to the knees, gaze lips to the hands. We're going to take tiny little pigeon steps, walking the feet to meet the hands at the front of the mat and arrive in your forward fold. Again, just be gentle with the hamstrings here, maybe take a bend to the knees and just take a gentle rock side to side. Again, just moving intuitively this morning. Maybe rocking from side to side, maybe taking opposite hands to opposite elbows into your ragdoll. And again, really important we relax the neck here. not holding on to any tension in the neck or the shoulders. And come back through center. Allow your hands to drop down towards the mat. Trace your middle fingers up over your feet, along your shins and over your knees, and up along your thighs. Bring yourself to standing. So starting in our Tadasana, our mountain pose, toes together, heels slightly apart, tuck the pelvis under, draw the belly in and relax the shoulders down the back so we're not hunching up towards our ears. We'll start with a gentle sun A. So inhale, hands come to prayer above the head, follow the hands with the eyes. Exhale, take a forward fold, nice flat back as you make your way down. Inhale, halfway lift, hands come to the shins, open the collarbones, look forward. Exhale, plant the hands to the mat, right leg steps back. Now the left leg follows, find your high plank. Make sure you're rounding through your shoulder blades here, you're not dipping into the shoulders. So really pushing the earth away with the mat, really feel that arch of the upper back here. Hold for 3, for 2, 1. Everybody lowering the knees towards the mat. Untuck the toes, lower through your chaturanga, keeping the elbows wrapped in towards the rib cage, and lower your belly onto the mat. Gently press into the hands, come into your baby cobra. Exhale, release back down, move the hands back beneath the shoulders, rock back towards the knees. Extend the legs up to your downward facing dog. And again, pedal the feet here if you need to. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. So we're going to start firing up the body, getting the blood moving. So as we inhale, we're rolling over back into our high plank, making sure our shoulders are above the wrists. As we exhale, we hover the knees, push the sit bones back towards the heels, extend the legs downward facing dog. Let's take that again. Inhale, roll over high plank. Exhale, hover the knees, push back, downward facing dog. And again, inhale, rolling over. So we want to move like water here, nice and dynamic this morning. And just feel into your body. Move at a pace that feels natural for you. If you want to speed things up, get the heart rate racing, you can. Or if you prefer to take it a little bit slower this morning, just take it at your own pace. Everybody meeting in downward facing dog now. Smooth out the breath. Take a bend to the knees, gaze looks towards the hands, and step or float the feet to meet the hands at the front of your mat. Forward fold. This time interlacing the hands behind your back, reaching them up over your shoulders and drawing your belly over your thighs. Relax here a moment. Again, relaxing the neck. Reaching the hands maybe an inch further. Exhale, release, take a bend to the knees. We're coming straight through to our sun Bs, coming into our Utkatasana, our chair pose. So make sure the weight is in your heels here. You could lift your toes off the floor and just look down at your knees. Make sure you can see your toes below your knees. Hold for 3. Hands are engaged, reaching forward for 2. 1, exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Lift, look forward. Exhale, plant the hands, left leg steps back. Right leg steps back, high plank. Take through your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or take the full extension, moving your way over your wrists, lowering the body in a straight line, inhaling straight to your up dog. Belly and thighs are lifted. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Smooth out the breath, take a deep inhale. Deep exhale. Inhale, the right leg lifts. Exhale, bend the knee, draw the knee through the center line of the body and plant the foot between the hands. Engage both feet. Inhale, lift up, crescent lunge. So we're lifting up out the hip bones here. Back leg is straight and engaged. Hold here, 3, 2, 1. On your next inhale, straighten the right leg. And as you exhale, cactus the arms and bend back through the right leg. Inhale, send your energy up, look up towards the hands. Exhale, draw it back down, pinch the shoulder blades together. Inhale, lift. Raise your energy high. Exhale, bring it back down. One more time, inhale to lift. Exhale, come back down, hold here for 3. Open the chest nice and wide, 2. 1. Release the back heel towards the mat, open your hands out, warrior 2. Check down at your feet, making sure front foot is dissecting your back foot. Drop the shoulders. Inhale, flip the right palm, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Right hand reaches over the right ear. Left hand can reach down that left thigh or take a bind around your right hip. Breathe into the right hand side of the rib cage for 3, for 2, 1. Exhale, release back, warrior 2. Now right hand finds the right knee. And as we inhale, we're lifting this left hand up and over the left ear, reaching it towards the front of the room in our extended side angle. Now feel the difference between breathing into the left rib cage here. Energizing that left hand, hold 3, 2, 1. Now we speed that sequence up. Inhale, open out, warrior 2. Reach forward, exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, open back out, warrior 2. Exhale, find your extended side angle. One more time, inhale, warrior 2. Reach forward, exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle, hold 3, 2, 1. Open the hands out, warrior 2, one last time. Swivel onto the back foot, reach forward, back into your crescent lunge. Now we're going to start moving the way into that right foot, hinging from the hips forward, energizing the hands to the front of the room until we can zip up that right thigh with wobbles and come into our warrior 3. So the bend here comes from the hips, that back leg is nice and straight, and we're trying to keep that left hip pushing back down. Hold for 3, 2, 1. On your inhale, bring the knee in towards the chest, reach the hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, find your warrior 2. Inhale, breathe in, lift up. Exhale, warrior 2, warrior 3. Lightly step that left foot back. Reach up to your crescent lunge one last time. Exhale, hands frame the front foot, lightly step the right foot back, high plank. Lower through your chaturanga, knees, chest, chin or full extension. Inhaling to up dog or cobra. Exhaling to downward facing dog. Smooth out the breath. One more breath here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Exhale, bend the knee, draw the knee through the center line of the body, plant the foot between the hands, engage both legs, inhale, lift up, crescent lunge. Lift up out of the hips, send your energy nice and high. On your next inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, draw the hands down, cactus the arms, take a deep bend into the left leg. Inhale, energize up. Exhale, draw it down. Now see if you can follow your gaze with your hands. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more, work with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Right heel finds the mat. Open your hands out, warrior 2. Now inhale, flip the left palm. We take that sequence on the other side, reverse your warrior. Right hand can reach down the right leg or hook outside your left hip. Make sure you've got a generous bend in that left knee. Hold for 3. Engage that left hand for 2. 1, exhale, open out, warrior 2. Left hand's going to find the left knee. Now right hand sweeps over that right ear, reaches forward. Energizing right through to the fingertips. Hold for 3. Direct the breath to the right rib cage for 2. 1, exhale, release, warrior 2. Now let's speed it up. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, open out warrior 2. Left hand comes into your extended side angle. 1 more, inhale, warrior 2. Reach forward, exhale, reverse your warrior. Open out warrior 2. And last time, find your extended side angle, hold 3, 2, 1. Open out warrior 2. Swivel onto the ball of the back foot, reach up to your crescent lunge. Transfer your weight into that left foot, hinging at the hips forward. And when you're ready, zip up that left thigh and find your warrior 3. Hands maybe aeroplaning out behind you. You can come to prayer at your chest. Keep that right hip pushing down. Try to keep your chest reaching forwards here. Hold 3, 2, 1. And as you inhale, draw the knee in towards your chest. Hands reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, warrior 2. Last one. Inhale, draw everything in. Reach up. Exhale, warrior 2. Lightly drop the left leg back. Finding your warrior 2. Hands float down to frame the front foot. Step back. Float through a vinyasa or move straight to downward facing dog. Option is yours. Listen to your body this morning. Listen to what it's telling you. And smooth out your breath. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. On your next inhale, right leg lifts. As you exhale, curl the leg in towards the center of your mat. Swivel onto the heel of the left foot. Extend the right leg to the left-hand side of your mat. Lift the left hand up, fallen star. Look up towards that left hand, hold 2. And 1, exhale, release it back down. Listen carefully, that right knee is going to meet the right wrist. And we come into a variation of our pigeon here. So walking that left foot back, nice and straight behind you. Take your hands wide. As you inhale, press into the hands, lift and open the chest, and as you exhale, bend at the elbows, fold your body over the thigh, and release your forehead to the mat. Option to walk your hands out in front of you here, or use them as a pillow beneath your forehead. And just allow everything to settle here. Allow the breath to settle and smooth. If you feel like you've got anything stuck in the chest, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, release everything a little bit more. So really important here that we're working with our breath, using our inhales to find length and space along our spine, and our exhales to see if we can just take the stretch a tiny bit deeper, and seeing if we can surrender just a little bit more. And if there are any areas of the body that are feeling particularly tense or strained here, just direct the breath into those areas and see if you can let go of what you're holding on to. One more breath here. And on your next inhale, slowly lift the head up and come back onto the hands. Place the hands beneath the shoulders, tuck the back toes under and push back with the right leg. Lifting into your three-legged dog, take a bend at the knee and take a few circles into the hip. One way and then the other, releasing any final clicks. And then taking that on the other side. So as we inhale, the left leg extends nice and long. And as we exhale, curl it through the body. Make sure to find that rounding in the upper back here. Right heel finds the mat. Left leg extends towards the right. We lift the right hand high. Really important, we're not dumping into the left hip here. We're lifting that left hip nice and high. Gaze follows the hands, hold for 3, 2, 1, release the right hand towards the mat. Left knee finds the left wrist. Slowly walk the right foot out behind you. Take your hands slightly wider than your mat. And as you inhale, press into the hands, shine your heart forward. And as you exhale, fold over that left thigh, releasing your forehead to the mat. And again, just taking any variation with the hands. Noticing any differences on this side. We tend to have one side of the body that's slightly tighter than the other. So notice if you feel it's easier or a little bit more tricky on this side. And smooth out the breath again. Bringing your awareness to the inhales and the exhales. Two more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale to surrender. Inhale, find length and space. Exhale, release and find surrender. Slowly lift the head. Press into the hands. Come back up through center. Allow the blood to just rush back down from the head. Tuck the back toes under. Lift the left thigh back and find your three-legged dog and take any circles into the hip, releasing any clicks. And coming back to your downward facing dog here. Take a bend to the knees, gaze looks to the hands, step or jump your feet through to a seated position. So from here, walking our feet out in front of us. Give the thighs and the backs of the legs a nice little wiggle into the mat. Flex the toes up towards the ceiling, and as you inhale, find length and space along the spine. And as you exhale, just folding the body, hinging from the hips over the legs. And just breathing here. Again, using your inhale to find length and space, and your exhale to see if you can fold a little bit deeper over the thighs. Hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Exhale, release. Come back through seated. Plant the soles of your feet onto the mat. Just shuffle your bottom back down to meet them and come to a lying down position on your back. From here, walking your feet in. And we're going to take a few floating bridges from here. So planting your feet into the mat, all 4 corners pressing down into the mat. As we inhale, we lift the hips up nice and high. Option to interlace the hands behind the back now. Tuck the shoulder blades under to find a little bit more height and elevation here. Option to stay here. Or option to extend that right foot 45 degrees. We're going to pulse the foot for 10, 9, 8, 7, keep the thighs strong, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, well done. Settle back, find center. And now we take it to the left. Inhale, extend the left leg. Take tiny little bounces. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the left foot back down. Slowly unhook your hands and lower your bottom 1 vertebrae at a time back onto your mat. Take a gentle knock of the knees side to side. Now, option to come into one more bridge pose, or option if you have a wheel in your practice and you know you can get there safely on your own and you have enough space to do so, to take your wheel now, remembering to tuck your hands behind your head, facing your hands towards your towards your feet. Or if you're coming with me, we're coming back into one more bridge and we're holding it this time. So inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck the hands under, hold for 3, for 2, and 1. If you're in your wheel, tuck your chin in towards your chest before slowly lowering yourself back down. And both feet onto the mat, extend your feet out in front of you. Coming into our final pose from here, our Shavasana. So relaxing the whole body, tucking the shoulder blades under, allowing the belly to relax, the thighs to relax, kneecaps to release, and ankles to knock out to the side of the mat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Just taking your awareness to your breath, following the inhales and the exhales. Option to pause the video here and take a slightly longer Shavasana, or bring a little bit of life back into the body. Bring the feet, the soles of the feet to the mat. Roll over onto one hand side and press into that top hand to bring yourself up to a seated position. Sitting cross-legged at the front of your mat, just taking a moment to close your practice, bringing your hands to prayer at the center of your chest. Noticing any differences in the body. And just taking a moment to thank yourself for making the time for your practice this morning, and being grateful for all that you are. Bow your chin towards your chest. Namaste. Thank you, everyone.